Continuing with the straight line class 11th, we are now on the type of questions where we have to find the equation of a line when we know coordinates of 2 points on the line. So for that, the formula is y minus y1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 times of x minus x1, where x1, y1 and x2, y2 are the points or the coordinate of the points, and x and y being the general point. So we have taken one such question. Let's say the first one in this case is what it says, that the midpoints of the sides of a triangle are these given, and we have to obtain the equation of this line. So for that, what we need to do is to make a rough sketch of a triangle. Let's say I've made a triangle here, and say if I name these points as A, B, C, what else we know are the midpoints of these. That means say P being the midpoint of this, Q being the midpoints of this, and R being the midpoints of this. And we can write according to the question given. This coordinate is say 2, 1, the other one is -5, 7, and R being the midpoint of AC, it's -5, -5. What we can see here, we know 1 point of AC, so we cannot find the equation of AC as long as we have the slope or the another point. For that, we are going to obtain the coordinate of A, and I'm taking as x1, y1, B as x2, y2, and C as x3, y3. Now, after that, we are going to use the section formula. As you can see that R being the midpoint, also we can start with this first. P be the midpoint of AB. So therefore, what we can write here that x1 plus x2, x1 plus x2 over 2 is equal to 2. Right. So therefore, we can write this. On transposing 2 to the other side, we'll obtain one such equation, that is 2 into 2, that is 4. So let's say this equation 1. Similarly, I can say that x1 plus x3 is equal to -10. And before we obtain the third equation, let's solve this. By elimination, we can cancel this, and we got x2 minus x3 is equal to 14. So this is equation 3. Further, you can see that Q being the midpoint of BC, we can write x2 plus x3 is equal to -10. Now, we can do elimination here also, and it is 2 times x2 is equal to 4, implies x2 is equal to 4 over 2 is 2. Now, once we get the value of x2 here, we can place x2 in this first equation, and we are getting x1 as 4 minus 2, that is 2. Similarly, we can place x1 over here, the value of x1 as 2. So it will give you x3 as -10 minus 2, that is -12. So we got the value of x1, x2, and x3. Now we can set this aside and then obtain y1, y2, and y3. Now, same as the previous way, we will be obtaining the values of y1, y2, and y3. So the first relation from P being the midpoint of AB, we can write y1 plus y2 is equal to, is coming 4. And y1 plus y3 is equal to -10. Now we'll reduce it. This is minus minus plus y1 get cancelled. So we got y2 minus y3 as, that is 14. Now check here again, Q being the midpoint. So I can write y2 plus y3. y2 plus y3 over 2 is equal to y2 plus y3 over 2. So that comes out to be y2 plus y3 over 2, that is equal to 14 again. We had some error, that is y1 plus y2 over 2 is coming as 2. And therefore, this should give you a 12. Now, reducing this, we can see that y3 get cancelled. This is 2 times y2 is equal to 26. So y2 is equal to 13. Now, once we get the value of y2, what we can do, we can plug in y2 over here. So we'll get y1 as 2 minus 13, that is minus 11. Once we get y1, we can place over here and we'll get y3 as 1. Yeah, that's 1. So now we have obtained the value of x1, y1 and x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3. So in the next step for this, I can replace this x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 with their actual values, which is x1, y1 is 2 minus 11, x2, y2. x2 is 2 and y2 is 13. So that is 2, 13. And for x3, y3, x3 is minus 12 and y3 is 1. Now, after this, we will be obtaining the equation of the line, that is AB, BC, and AC using this relation. Right. For AB, what you can see here that all points, the x coordinate of AB throughout is 2. So you know that this is a case when the line is parallel to y-axis. I repeat, when you see that the x coordinate of a line, x coordinate of all the points in a line is same, that means it is a line parallel to y-axis, and you know that y-axis, the general formula is, general equation is x is equal to a. Well, a in this case is 2. So we got the equation of the AB here, and this is equation of AB is x is equal to 2. Now, next I'm going to obtain the equation of this AC using this section formula. The equation is y minus y1. Say this 11 is what I'm taking as this as y1. So this is minus minus plus is equal to y2 minus y1. So 1 minus minus 11 is 12. And next x2 minus x1 is minus 12 minus 2 is minus 14. And that multiplied by x minus x1, and that is 2. Further, we can reduce this is divisible by 6 times and this by 7 times. Transposing 7 to the left, what you'll get here as 7y plus 77 is equal to minus 6x, minus I kept in the numerator, minus 6x and plus 12. Now keeping all on the left, it is 6x plus 7y, and this is 65 equal to 0. So this gives us the equation of the other line. Say this time is the equation of the second, that is AC. Now similarly, we can obtain the equation of the third line. I can erase this working of this and obtain the equation of the third line. So for third line also we'll be applying the same thing. It's y minus y1, that is I'm taking 13 as y1, is equal to y2 minus y1, that is 1 minus 13 is minus 12. And x2 minus x1 is minus 12 minus 2, that is minus 14. And x minus x1, that is x minus 2. Here minus get cancelled. This is divisible by 2, 6 times, 7 times. Same way, we'll be multiplying 7y. 7 into 13 is 91 is equal to 6x minus 12. Keeping all on the right, this is 6x minus 7y. And transposing, that means adding. This will give you 79. Yes, 79 equal to 0. So therefore, this gives the equation of the third line. According to the figure, it is AC, but anyway, BC, but doesn't make difference. We just need to find the equation of these three lines, which we have obtained. We'll continue to do more questions based on this formula in the next video.